So the feeling here is we can see it nice and wide on the backswing. As we come down, that your head stays back, that your lower body leads. You see how the arms narrow on the way down. So coming in here, we have a lot of lag. Here we see arms are a touch wider, which keeps your weight back.
When you say wider, you're talking right in there. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm saying
in and this one's out?
Here,
right?
this is a wider angle to go, or wider arc with your hands versus here, where this starts to narrow.
Okay.
As that narrows, that's what generates lag.
Okay.
So here we can
loop as much.
So here we see the right arm is much closer to your body in that little drill.
Okay.
That's the thing here is I've tugged on your pocket to make sure your weight went forward, and here you can see you're spinning a little bit back on your right leg.
Yeah.
So when we come into it here, we're going to see this is going to stop the scoop at the bottom. The way that we see there. So if this one was to continue on, here you can really see that. That's going to put a shooting pain right here, and one probably over here as your body's getting all contorted like that. Your practice has to feel like this. I'm just going to get set. Get that width with your right arm up, and have that thing sink down where you can really feel like that handle's leading. Then we got to be relaxed enough to deliver the club square the face. You bet, Bill. If you wouldn't mind, that'd be great. Elbow up, shoulder off while your head stays back. Weight to my left side. And here in the drill, I'm still showing 90 degrees when I deliver it. So when it goes through, it's going to go through this way right here. Push off to the right or not necessarily? Not necessarily. So the difference.
If you practice the left one,
the difference is.
Would you get memory so when you
decided
to go from a full stance, it would
So here you can see that doesn't get wide on the way down. There, the right arm's more in front, but the main thing that sticks out is where your weight is.
Yeah.
Here, versus kind of between them right here. So when these go through, we can see a lot more lag, and again, lag is left arm to club shaft, where this is much straighter.
Right.
So the next frame over, you see the hands are in the same place, but the club's in a completely different space. When it goes through, this is released the same as this. It's got a little bit more speed because it's full.
Right.
But you can see how much less stressful this is on the body.
Okay. Yes.
You just turn it on your left side. And here you can see, look how you're leaning back on the right.
How much different is club head speed? I mean, obviously it has to be some, but you're not shifting your.
Oh, sure. I mean, you're going to see that.
But the thing that's amazing to me is how far the ball still travels for you.
Yeah, the lag's almost more important than how fast it goes, isn't it?
Doing that. Sure is more consistent. I mean, or more control.
All right, so let's get into something longer there. That rescue club. So up until now, we've played everything just forward to center, right?
Yeah.
In your stance. So here, we think of this golf swing's a big circle or an arc, and we want our club to strike the ball on somewhat of a descending blow. So the flat spot is right here, just slightly to the right of the ball on the TV here. But with this club, we actually move the ball forward, which is the only difference we're going to make in all the clubs is where we position them in our distance from.
Certainly inside the left foot spot.
Certainly inside the left foot, because with this club, we want that to strike right at the bottom where it's more of the sweeping motion. So now we have the ball right at our flat spot. Understand the simple thing there? Then when play a driver, we play the driver inside the heel because we want to catch that just ever so slightly on the up. So we make one swing for all the different clubs. Our body stays the same. The only difference is now that when we set up to the driver and the others, that the shaft and the handle of the club is going to be more in front of your left leg.
Can you do that same drill with one of these, or does it get away?
Yeah, for sure. But you just want to be careful that your nose doesn't get in front of it. So the big thing here is the feeling of on that transition. So that still went just a little bit behind you there. You can see the hand stop going up. There's still a little bit of hang back as that shoulder comes off, but much better relationship here. Head to the ball, and your shoulder looks soft. And we're starting to get a little closer looking to that preset. You know, we're not quite the same here. You know, with the wood versus
further out.
but that's less flip down at the bottom, and that less flip means more control.
Need 1 point out.
Exactly right. So we see there's the club at the bottom, starting to work up. The one on the right is scuffed the turf already. That's why it's moving up. But everything that we want to see, more lag here in this one. This one has a little bit of flip in it. Now the thing is, with the 7-iron, that flip doesn't make that big a deal because you got 20 degrees a lot. What do you got there, 9.5? So any little bit of side makes it really go crazy. So the same feeling as we have with the 7-iron, same feeling we have with the fairway wood, is that right knee's got to be kicked in just how this one is. So I know that here the weight is not down the left side the way that this is. Then into the finish, much more relaxed. Total release of the knees together. No crunching inside the toe. With a little bit more of a belt buckle turn through, so that all looks good.
It felt great.
Yeah, so here's just the preset up to the top. We see that the club, your arms don't get away from your body. Shoulder comes off. I mean, this is TV stuff right here, that kind of lag. You can just see that left wrist pronating, leading.
Right.
There's no cup, no throw, the big thing is we don't see the club banging into the ground. It's approaching the bottom, it's just past the bottom, catching it slightly on the up. Even there's no throw in there.
Right.
And it's not because we held off your hands, it's your body was in the right spot.
So that's how do you set the transition? It's interesting. Because the body part.
There's a complete difference.
Yeah.
Right?
Things actually still bending backwards at impact on the left there.
You got much more throws in there, especially there. But here you're more over on your left side. Look at the difference in your leg work.
Oh, is that the full swing one, or was it?
Yeah, they're both full swings.
Okay, so it's good.
This was the last one over there on the left. So more underneath you at the top. Much more on your left side. Much less wear and tear on the body. Again, now we're starting to see the same type of rotation with your lower on the finish that we were seeing with the 7-iron in the rescue.